In their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A gain of 31 yards.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Baker going to give it to Irving. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Mayfield down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go to Barkley again. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a box first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, Irving running right. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 7.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, 180. King.
Here's Mayfield. He completes it to Evans.
Mayfield's pass complete to number 13, Mike Evans. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Real. 180. Regular. Run. What's up?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Running the toss to Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Alert! Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Buccaneers 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On the handoff, this is Irvin. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
180! Kings, Kings, Kings! Hey, alert, 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 alert! What's up?
Play fake. Mayfield. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Alert, 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 alert! Regular, regular, regular! What's up?
Throwing. Mayfield. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play action. Here's Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A run up the middle with Irving. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 30 inches. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Once again, it's Irving. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Mayfield to throw him. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Hey, alert 33. Stop.
Mayfield on play action. Now it's, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
180. Alert, 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 alert. Stop.
To throw, Mayfield. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Hurts sets up to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second down and 3. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here now a third down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
It's now second and 6.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Go Silver, ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On third down, Barkley. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Hey, 73, 73.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Hey, Silver. Alpha. No touch.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Regular. Real.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Alert. King. Point it right. Watch out.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded just inside the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hey, 73. No touch.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chase
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. They go play action with Hurts. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready? No touch up.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
72 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That good for 19 and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's a handoff to Irvin. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
20.
Mayfield off the play fake. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Alert, 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 alert. Real. Attack.
Mayfield now. Will find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Stop.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 24-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. 180. Stop.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
180. What's up?
On third down, they go with Irvin. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This is 1st and 10.
Good. Set. 180. What up?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's 2nd down.
Good. Set. Hey, 70. 180. What up? Crowd up, Yanni. Crowd.
On play action, they'll throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Complete. Smith has it. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's able to get across midfield and down to the Buccaneer territory. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Here's first down.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
4 yards. And an Eagles first down.
73.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first?
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a train